Nah, when you talk to somebody, you gotta talk about how much you hate them, and then at the end, be like, ah, but he dead anyways. He dead anyways. You know what I'm saying? What did you mean by Mr. Chinochi acting like scum? Was he doing something bad? Dot dot dot. You know Michio Shiraishi, right? The girl who killed herself? Huh? Michio? I don't know everything, but that creep of a teacher had some dirt on her. What do you mean dirt on her? How do you have dirt on a 14 or 15-year-old, bruh? And he was using it to blackmail her, call her up after school, and make her do whatever he want. Yo, end this. Stop. Yo, cut this up. Stop. You can't kill him one more time? The true ending of this game, all the cursed bears should have just moshed him up, burned him up, chop him up, crush him. Whatever. What? Why do you mean when you say whatever? Come on, man. Come on, Gakko. Come on, man. Come on, man. You're, bro. I'll leave it to your imagination, bro. Nothing that a couple model students like you would ever be involved in. No way. That's how. What do you mean by dirt? I don't know anything about this. How could I not have known about this? Yako, I know how you feel, but try to calm down. You got Gus acting like you were her friend. Shinochi really did a number on both Michio's body and soul. She probably felt she couldn't tell anyone, like she had to suffer alone. No, how terrible. Hitomi, how do you know about this? I just happened to walk in on it. I know the spots around school people go to when they want to stay out of sight. He ran off in a panic when I yelled at him, asking him what he was doing. Walked in on it? That's just sad all around, bruh. Bruh, you a victim too for seeing that, bruh. I don't want to see none of that. Ayaw! I could just leave her alone, looking like she was about to cry. I stuck around for a bit. She told me everything that happened in whispers. She probably figured I wasn't the type to spread that stuff around. Of course not, you're not gonna spread it, but like, damn, bruh. But she never asked for my help. She told me that she was fine and kept it a secret. Michio, why? Well, you don't know. Probably thought she just had to grit her teeth till it was through. She was naive. I had to tell her that if you gave guys like that an inch, they'll take a mile. She kept saying about how it was her punishment. She was soft. No. Of course. She didn't. So we're definitely going. Well, she's already dead, huh? No, we go in here so that we can go see the stepfather. I don't trust them either. We gotta beat on him. Who can fight? Everybody getting beat up. Y'all failed that little girl. Of course, Jinochi didn't change. Kept on doing what he was doing. I don't understand either of them. But that's as much as I was involved. And then she killed herself. Nothing I can do about it now. And told me, if you knew about it, then why didn't you? Yako, don't even ask. Would you? If you? Did you? You trying to say it's my fault? She told me not to say anything. She told me she was fine. Well, okay, obviously she wasn't. So what the hell more responsibility do I have other than what I already did? Damn. Yako, there's no point blaming Hitomi. There is not. Michio, why? Okay. Did you hear what this dirt was? I'm sure you could go to wait, hold on. Actually, no. I forgot. This is in the modern days. You don't have smartphones. I don't know what he got, I guess. Photos, I guess? Nope, never heard what it was. Yo. Canvas this man's house. And all the people he talks to. His little computer he probably got. Like, he's got Windows. What is it back in them days? Did he even have computers? He had Windows, right? But from this, like, confiscate everything, bro. Put all his friends on a list. I'm sure his friends knew he was a freak, bro. From the sound of it, he'd been blackmailing her since about a year ago. For that long? Dick probably caught her doing something she shouldn't have been. Oh, like smoking or something? She looked well behaved, but there's more to a person than meets the eye, you know? Must have been some reason. Nah, smoking couldn't be it. It had to be something big. Don't know, it got nothing to do with me. Hitomi is kind of harsh. Did you tell that story to the police? Nope, and I ain't gonna. Can't count on them for shit. Not like they'd believe such an insane story anyways. I don't know if she'll want to talk to us though. It best suits me and Irio if we go to her. Oh, but you knew Harue. But there must be at least one person in the police worth trusting, right? Yeah, Hajime's gone. Yeah, I guess. There was this one cop who always got on my case about stuff. But he died just the other day. Oh, he did? I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone who gets involved with me ends up dead. Maybe I really am cursed. Pisses me off. You've got it all wrong. The spirit that possessed you wasn't that kind of spirit. It wasn't? Yeah, this is just an unfortunate coincidence. Though I'm sure that was hard enough for you. So, last night, how did it start? Oh, sorry, that's Hitomi. Put the mouse away! This is for my controller. So, last night, how did it start? Right. Remember that nosy cop I mentioned who was always on my case? He died at the former Yasuda Gardens a couple days ago. Yoshimi was his name. He was part of the juvenile division. He didn't look like a cop at all. Real tough guy, but good at looking out for folks. So he was the only one I could talk to. Oh, so there was someone like that with the police. Too bad he ended up dying. Another thing. One time he suddenly introduced his fiancée to me. It was hilarious seeing a big guy like that act like a shy little kid all of a sudden. She told me that she was like me when she was my age, and that she was on my side. This is so sad. Must have been a terrible loss for her too. Yeah, I do feel a little bad for her when I think about how sad she must be. And I saw him at the gardens the night he died. He told me, what's going on? Cause you're so open about this weird stuff too. So it's like I don't even suspect you. This just don't make no sense. Whenever I would get worked up over something, Yoshimi always took me straight to that park. Then he'd listen to whatever it was I was pissed off about. That day he called me over there like usual. But something seemed off about him. Like he was worried about something? Worried about something? Yeah, he asked me for a favor too. That was pretty unusual. A favor? What kind of favor? He handed me a weird talisman and asked me to hold on to it for him. A talisman? Yeah, just a normal good luck charm. Figured if that was it, then sure, I'll take it. I have it with me now. But that wasn't all. Then he told me that he wanted me to look for a talisman Michio Shiraishi had that looked like this one. Michio? What does she have to do with this? Yoshimi had been meeting up and talking with her. Yeah, he was also trying to curb her life. While they were together, he noticed that she had like a special talisman or something. But apparently Michio always avoided the subject. Talisman that Michio had. He knew that I knew her, so that's why he asked me, he said. Could there be something that Michio couldn't tell even the police about? I know things at home were a little complicated. From what I heard, Michio was keeping her mouth shut about what Jinochi was doing to her. Hard to talk with the cops when someone's got dirt on you. And I didn't squeal on anything about Michio either. Michio, what is it that had such a strong grip on you? Whoa. Okay. So basically, Yoshimi didn't just have his eye on Michio, but her talisman too. But after she died, he didn't know where it ended up. So since I knew her from school, he wanted me to look into it for him. Is there something Special about the 2 talismans? I wonder why he gave it to you. Hell if I know. When I looked inside it, aren't you not supposed to open those? When I looked inside it, there's just a weird kind of grimy scrap of wood. So you've seen inside it. But from the way he was acting, it seemed important to him somehow. But to be honest, what he was asking is such a pain in the ass. I figured he had to be serious about it. Especially because you know you reluctant, stubborn ass. You don't want to talk to nobody. You don't go to school. You hate that place. You asked you to go back to school and go talk to a random student. Bro, Bro, why, man? Oh, and since he died right after that, yeah, he even said to me, if anything happens to me, take those 2 talismans. Give them to a guy named Nakagoshi at the police department. Nakagoshi? You know anyone named Nakagoshi? No, we don't. Alright, so we definitely going to the high school here. Unless they're already gone. Damn it! Knowing what I know now, he probably felt that something was gonna happen to him. Nakagoshi. You know him, Mio? No, I've just heard the name. I think. So there really is a Nakagoshi. That's a relief, at least. Anyway, it didn't feel right just ignoring a dead guy's last request. Hitomi. Shit is too funny, bro. Hitomi. Yeah. That talisman. Would you mind if I had a look at it? Sorry, but I don't trust you all that much yet. It's important to me. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fair, because when she said that, it's like, I don't want to see it for her. It's mine! And her weird tsundere, and not like a romantic tsundere, just like personality type tsundere, like. She's like, well, that guy's a pain in the ass, but you know what? You was looking out for me, you know? You're a real one. Okay, what are we going to? This one? So last night, you were looking for the talisman Michio had. Yeah, and I figured that piece of garbage teacher would know the most about Michio. Yeah. Ooh, that must hurt for Yako. Because Yako thinks she's the top dog in Michio's life, but she isn't. I asked him yesterday afternoon if he knew anything about a talisman. He gave me some cryptic response like, I can't talk about it now. Come to the school tonight. This nigga is so weird. So, thank God he dead. Already jumping onto the next victim. Yeah, come to school tonight, man. I'll let you know. He even gave me the code to the lock on the back entrance. He seemed pretty willing to give it out, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's used it for secret meetings before. Yuck, I can only imagine. We climbed over the front gate to get in. So yeah, we met up in the classroom in the middle of the night, but nothing he said made any sense. Like that I was really Michio. I'm sorry, what? He said what? Nothing he said. Oh, he's just rambling. Nothing he said made sense. Like that I was really Michio and stuff like that. He went on and on about how it was my fault and that if only I hadn't been around or something. Grabbed a hold of me, breathing heavily. Were you okay? Yeah, that's right when you two showed up. I was able to get away while Jinochi was freaking out. Oh my gosh. Good thing you got away. Mom! Yeah, that's not like last time I tried to kill you, I'm not gonna lie. Good thing Mio there. Mio got a good heart. She got a good heart. So it's really all thanks to you that I got away. But I didn't get any info about this talisman. So the whole thing was sort of a bust. I really don't believe Hitomi is a bad person. So I still don't know who the cursed person was at that school. And Jinochi's dead. And I don't think the old man, janitor guy, he was so chill, man. Like, he don't deserve your profile like that. So who was it that was there? Afterward, I was wondering what you two were up to, so I hid nearby. Then I saw you and old man Ashiyama talking, and then Mio showed up. Oh, you did? That's also why I saw Jinochi come back outside and bite it. Too funny as fuck, bro. I see. So you were only here to look for Michio's talisman. That was a weird black screen, but okay. I was dumb to fall for that creep Jinochi's trap so easy. It's okay, bro. Use the victim. You child, you're 14. It's alright, man. It's alright, man. He's a teacher, you know? Teacher act weird, you're like, okay, teacher got an off day, but no, actually, teacher's straight up full on predator. Didn't know, bruh. It's okay. It's not your fault. And he's dead now. See how we're gonna end the conversation, but he dead now. He dead. He dead, society. He dead. Could've gone a lot worse, but I lucked out. I mean, you did luck out, but we still was finna kill you back then. That's all I know about that asshole's death. Hey, Mio, I've been thinking something. The way she described it reminded me of something. The way Mr. Janochi died, it sounds a lot like how Michio died. Of course, I didn't see it myself, but the state Michio's body was in, it was like she had fallen from high up. Could they have been killed by the same curse? I don't think so. The curses of the 7 mysteries hadn't manifested when she died. And if we can trust what the spirit board said, then Michio died in an accident. Alright. What you described does sound like Michio killed Mr. Janochi. She did have a reason to hate him after all. No way, you mean that really was her ghost? Like, for real? Those who die bearing strong resentment or regret can occasionally become spirits, either bound to a place or roaming freely. However, it'd usually be impossible for them to kill the living. Most don't have that kind of power. But it's possible they could possess someone close to them to act on those lingering regrets. Wonder if that's what happened. Or maybe another student is possessed by Michio? A student that was also troubled by Janochi? Alright. And supposing that the spirit board said is true, what the spirit board said is true, and Michio's death was an accident, then she must have had some regrets. Of course she did. If she really hadn't given up on living, that is. I don't think she was the kind of girl who would just give up no matter what the situation. I don't really know, but she didn't seem like she had something tormenting her so much that she'd kill herself. And that's all I know. Happy? Still gotta look for the talisman. Sure, thank you, Hitomi. Oh, if you two find out anything about Michio's talisman, we'll be sure to let you know. Or should we, as the investigators, go to Michio's to go look for the talisman? Maybe it's still home? Thanks. Oh, can we get your contact info? Where we can normally find you? Right. I'm not home most of the time. Usually I'm at a friend's place. Here's the phone number. This is sweet. It's nice. It's good to talk to people and have friends. Thanks. We'll call her if we need to talk with you. And, what is it? It's easier to talk to than I imagined. I was kind of scared at first, but not anymore. Shut up. You're the one avoiding me. Anyway, catch you later. And don't die out there, okay? Thanks, we'll be careful. Oh, they're so cute. I believe the children of the future. Alright then. We got a lot of new information. Sounds like Mr. Janochi was killed by a curse, just as we thought. Which means there's a curse bearer at the school. Multiple, in fact. Multiple? You think so? Including you. Yes, the curse echo we experienced in the school and the one that killed Mr. Janochi seem to be different. That's true as well. The people in the school at the time, other than us, were Janochi, Hitomi, Old Man Ashiyama, who you ran into. I was thinking it would be among them, but there was one more person. Hitomi saw a girl in a school uniform with braids. From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's the one. Like she's... Huh? From what Hitomi was saying, it doesn't seem like she's one. Oh, okay, yeah, she doesn't seem like the curse bearer. Mr. Janochi is pretty suspicious. But he's already dead, and if anything, the curse bearer might have 2 stones if he did have a curse stone. If he were a curse bearer, it would certainly explain why he was killed. That's why I say there are multiple. Alright. The person who killed Mr. Janochi would have to be one too. Which means it must be either the mysterious girl or old man Ashimiya? Yeah, we should certainly be careful of them. That said, mysterious girl and the fact that Mr. Jinochi thought it was Michio that was attacking him has me wondering. Of course I know Michio herself was actually there, but... Oh, I just remembered, I also saw Mr. Araishi outside the main gate last night. You did? But he didn't have his thing. And that's dark. Wait, it did get dark. Or did someone cut out the lights? No. It got unreasonably dark. Not cutting out the lights. It got like pitch black dark, right? That was weird. That was definitely Araishi. But he didn't do anything? And then what was the curse stone? The curse that disembowels. So it wouldn't have left her with the one arm and one leg thing. It's likely he's involved with the curses given that he's the one doing research on the Red Resurrection. So we'll have to be careful of Old Man Ashimiya and Mr. Araishi. I want to believe that not all curse spirits will be hostile, but as for what to do now, I'd like to find who's responsible for the Feast of Shadows that set this off and how they did it. I don't think we'll be able to end this without stopping it at its source. That makes sense. In which case, next we should do... what exactly? We'll need to talk with Mr. Araishi. He definitely knows something. It should be safer during the day, so I think we should try to look for him. That's true. Got it. I'll help in any way I can. But the school is closed. I wonder where he could be. Library? Uni? Let's try heading someplace someone may know where he is. Where to go then? I'm so pissed off. I could eat my controller. I was not recording this entire time. We did 3 episodes. Weren't long anyways. But the weird thing is I don't know how to play this game. And this is the next part that we're supposed to do right after Harue and Richer, right? And I don't know how to unlock it because I don't know how to play this game. But we're just gonna start from the beginning again. So let me show, cause yeah, we never recorded. Let me show what happens from wherever you go. All right, I chose the gardens. It's not gonna make you go. Spoilers, whatever. You're gonna see in 10 seconds. Here, it's 9 a.m. And so, Miyokuro, Suzu, and Yako Sakazaki decided on the next location to investigate. Right? Bam. Alright, now we go to fancy sushi, alright? No, I'm scared to even do fancy sushi. We're gonna do Life Can Be Tough right now. I'm gonna restart this in the beginning because I wasn't recording. I'm so pissed off. It's 10 a.m. But I'm having fun with this game. So I'm not actually that mad. I just want to know more. So it's annoying to do this all over again. Good morning, ma'am. How are you feeling? Yeah, I'm fine. Hope we make good progress today. How's your curse stone looking? Haven't felt anything from it since sunrise. Interesting. It's possible that the powers can only be unleashed at night then. That aside, why are you so late this morning? There are unfortunately some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers. But I did get some research done in what limited time I had. Very well, let's talk. I don't want to do this fast because, man, something I want to tell you about. What's that? Current plan is to steal a curse stone that already has soul dregs, but I'm wondering if it would be suffice to not steal but instead negotiate with the curse bearer and have them use the right for our purposes. I mean, suppose I could accomplish the same, but you think it's possible? So long as you offer compensation. So they're thinking about paying people with money because she's rich, so why not? Compensation. Cash. Harue's like, any amount of money would be fine. I won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way it did back with the ransom. I don't know if she even runs her money like that. Anyway, and she don't have a job, so it's not even really her money, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like it's her choice either. I don't know. So now they're figuring out a strategy, right? Alright, curse bearers. Surprisingly, it seems the curse bearers haven't been that proactive about collecting soul dregs. Did you see the news this morning? She hadn't seen the news. Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in this area. They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found, but they've been nicknamed the Honjo serial killings. It's garnered quite some attention in the streets. Only 3? That's what I thought. Even if the victims were curse bearers, just 1 or 2 wouldn't be enough soul dregs. And for what curse stones are capable of, a mere 3 victims seems a little too on the low side. With this little activity all through the night, the curse bearers must be a cautious bunch. What's holding them back? Are we not after the power of resurrection? There may still be some undiscovered victims, but it doesn't seem like anyone has gathered enough soul dregs yet. We might have to set up some bait to spur them into action. And then we offer them the deal. None of the curse bearers seem very proactive. I wonder if the situation could be what the mastermind who kicked it all off intended. Now that's an interesting theory. You think there's someone behind this all? You mentioned hearing an agonized voice telling you to kill when you first obtained the curse stone. That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Someone agitated the curses in this area on purpose, and they are likely after the Red Resurrection as well. So you're thinking this person is not one of the curse bearers. You got a sharp mind, ma'am. Though it might seem obvious for the mastermind to become a curse bearer and collect soul dregs if they were after the right. This would be very risky, since as a curse bearer, they themselves could become a target. It's actually more convenient of them if the curse bearers move less aggressively. That's right, but despite that, they've been inciting the curse bearers to commit murders. Why? We have to consider this. What if the mastermind isn't trying to collect soul dregs themselves? You mean their intention was also to steal the souls while the other curse bearers compete with each other from the start? Sitting back and observing from the sidelines is the safer course of action, which is why I figured it's best for us to attempt a safe strategy. How should we do it? There's still reason to suspect the mastermind could be a curse bearer themselves. To be honest, I want to keep my distance from whoever it is. There's no telling what kind of power they might possess. Whether our aim is to negotiate or steal, we'll have to outpace the mastermind in making contact with the other curse bearers. How do you suppose we do so? At this point, all we can do is search. If there's a mastermind, can we be sure there's even a rite of resurrection? It's a good question. The rite could be nothing but a myth to spur the curse bearers to action. Look at them flowery ass words. I'm not reading all that right now. Sheena might be for naught. Do you want to give up, ma'am? Never. Understood. After all, we'll never know the truth unless we see it for ourselves. But we'll do it without using the curses ourselves. By the way, I met a few people who seemed like potential curse bearers last night. I did some investigating into all of them. I only managed to get detailed information on 2. You're quick, I suppose that's to be expected from an investigator extraordinaire. I appreciate the flattery. First is Ayame Todo, the girl we talked to before, though she isn't a curse bearer herself. She's a student attending T University of Art. She currently lives alone in an apartment near Midoricho. We even determined her address. You're not one to be underestimated, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire. Called every single university with ukiyo-e on the curriculum pretending to be your parent. I went around to check on her place on the way here. It didn't seem like she returned home last night. I worried she might have run into some trouble. Didn't you attempt to follow her last night? I'm embarrassed to say, but I couldn't. She shook me. I couldn't keep track of her. She's very smart. And here I thought you were an investigator extraordinaire. I'd like to learn more about her, so it would take some time. But it would take some time. She's planning to steal the curse stones, just like us. It's best we act carefully around her. Still on the curse bearers. Next is the tall man who was dressed in black. I met him near King Chicho. He stood out with the way he dressed. I managed to get some good information from him. Impressive. What can I say? He works as the secretary to Hihaku Soap's chairwoman. I believe his name is Takumi Yumioka. The Hihaku Soap's headquarters and factories are both located in Honjo, correct? Yes. They've been here for a while, but it's only in the past 10 years that the company has shown significant growth. I remember seeing the chairwoman on the news a few years back. She seemed to be very shrewd. With the increase in sales, I assumed she'd want her factories running at full capacity. But with the harsh restrictions against industrial waste, a lot of the factories with older equipment had to be shut down. That's right. Even 10 years ago, there were many complaints about chemical plants dumping waste into the river. Most companies back then were more concerned with making a profit than protecting the environment. I wonder what a man working for such a company would have been up to in the middle of the night. On the way here, I stopped by the company's headquarters, but they hadn't started for the day. I should have better luck later. Let's hope he will. Perhaps they're interested in seeing if the right would be beneficial for their product research into beauty and skincare? Ha! That's an interesting thought. I ran into one more suspicious young man last night. This one seemed to be out collecting soul drugs, right? Indeed. Couldn't get a look at him though. Couldn't gather enough intel to properly identify him. That's a shame, but I can make an educated guess. He thinks it's Araishi. They have a similar stature. Oh my, even he's involved? How awfully suspect. Considering his background, wouldn't he be the one who initiated the whole affair? I think it's possible, yes. Which is why I decided to refrain from making contact with him for the time being. Safety first. Understandable. Of course I want to learn more, but this isn't the right time to focus on him. I prefer to ascertain who else is a curse bearer. First, I'll return to Hiyaku Soaps to see that man in black. Their headquarters are down on South Origetsu Street. Asking about the kidnapping. And there's something new about the criminal involved. It concerns the serial killings. There was a body found at Koma High School. The person was identified as a school teacher. His name was Kohei Janochi. Do you think he was a curse bearer? I'm not sure, it's possible. But regardless, this means the two people who knew the truth about the kidnapping are both dead. Just when we were getting somewhere. It isn't enough to make me give up, of course. Still, we don't know anything about Michio Shiraishi's residence. It'd be wise to pay a visit. Serial killings. In addition to the 3 victims associated with the Honjo serial killings, there's Michio Shiraishi, who reportedly committed suicide, and the police officer who died at the former Yasuda Gardens. If strange deaths continue occurring like so, they're bound to inspire strange rumors. But those last 2 have nothing to do with the 7 mysteries, no? It's true, both occurred a week before this accursed situation began. Still, it cannot be ruled out. It's possible the mastermind was involved, even with those killings. How? What if there were preliminary steps to awakening the 7 mysteries curses? Can we really assume they're unrelated just because the timing doesn't match up? Or rather, the police officer's death is so baffling that it'd be easier if it were connected to these curses. The victim wasn't the type to be caught off guard easily. Seemed to know a lot about this. I suppose we weren't strangers. My personal feelings might be wrapped up in this one too. I see. If you were to investigate this matter more, you might get a lead on the mastermind. You're right. If you wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be a fine starting point. We might even discover more deaths related to the curses on the way. We should pay attention to today's news. So I'll have to report. Shall we continue with our investigation? What do you want to do? We still can't use the curse stone. Taking a walk should be a fine place to start. Alright, let's go together. I want to see what's going on for myself. In that case, I'll trust you to decide on where we should go, ma'am. She thinks, where should I go to begin my search? Oh, okay, whatever. Oh, let's look at the place. No one in the mansion at the moment. The door has been locked shut. Housekeeper has already left after cleaning and preparing food. This is the old mansion where I was born and raised. The town is beginning to wake up once more. The clamor of society can be heard from beyond the garden gates. Like any day, a cloud of pollution drifts out from the industrial area. Jesus. Alright, let's go to Miroricho. We're here. This is Miroricho Park. Ama Tono lives around here. She wasn't in her apartment when I dropped by this morning. I wonder if it's worth checking again. It's always hard when you see children playing in the park. Richard seems to like kids. Perhaps because they're on the same wavelength? This place is connected with the store of Taiko Sugaru. Not only that, Katsushika Hokusai. His home was also in this area. That might be why Ayame chose to live here. The artist. Alright. We won't get much done standing around here. I'll go check on Ayame's apartment. You don't mean to speak with her, do you? No. I'd prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. I'd like to see whether she's been home or not, just to potentially get a trace on her movements. Then be my guest. Alright, shouldn't be long. I'm back. So, nothing? I'm afraid so. She still hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people who seem to be related to the police force keeping watch in the area. I was thinking that she probably is living with the rich guy, since they're pretend or boyfriend and girlfriend, but she don't really care about him. And if you're rich, hey, give me a room, bro. In your nice mansion. So I don't know if she even lives there right now. I don't know. And also, because the police are over there, they're probably trying to look for the guy, because he got a body count. The uni kid. I don't know if they got eyes on her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in. Interesting. She's got a sharp eye to have noticed them despite them being so covert. What can I say? It's part of the job. However, it meant I had to refrain from knocking on her door or looking through her windows. Crazy thing to say and do at an area where she's a college student living there. There's probably other college students there, bro. Probably like a college housing place. Wasn't able to check her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. We were planning to go that far? Alright, time to move.